Welcome to Imperfect in an Uncertain World, resources for living with authenticity and purpose. A friend of mine asked me how I do what I do, meaning, how do I get my intuitive hits? How do I decipher them? And really, how do I act upon the messages? Now, that was a big question. Let's dive into the answer as we talk about the grand mysterious navigator called intuition. I never really thought about the how of intuition until I wrote the book As Natural as Breathing, Being Intuitive. What I realized upon reflection was that intuition just bubbles up inside of me. And in order to write the book, I really needed to understand the how of this bubbling process so that I could explain it to others. But we're going to let go of intuition for the time being. And let's go back to being intuitive. Over the years, how I access my intuition has changed. Sure, I still use divination tools like cards to gain greater clarity, and at times I see the future unfolding. But that isn't really how my intuition usually manifests. I access my intuition in day to day listening of both my internal voice and the voices in the external world. Whatever happens to trigger my intuition, I get quiet whenever that happens. I listen to the voice inside of me that really helps me to decipher what I'm noticing. And when I listen to this intuition, I'm guided to maybe contact a friend out of the blue just to check on them. And then I discover what I needed to hear, what they needed to tell me. Take a particular route to somewhere that I might not normally take. And so I might find later that I avoided a wreck, or I might run into someone that I know. It's just being open to that. Visit a certain place. Pay particular attention to a piece of information. So I'm going to have this alert go off. Pay attention. Say the right words at the right time. Really listen to how my life is unfolding. And my intuition can always tell me to take better care of myself. But no matter what I'm hearing, when I respond, the noticing and the listening moves me from the mundane, everyday world into really responding into the extraordinary world of intuition. And in this place, I can be the best person I can be. It's owning my intuition. I live extraordinarily in the mundane world. But how do we get to this intuitive place of more? Because I think that you will realize connecting to intuition can be really disconcerting. It jogs us out of the present moment when we are presented with something more. And that more is the guidance that navigates our challenges and empowers us to be our best self. So, really, how do you get to that place of more? Messages come in many forms. Have you ever heard a message in the words of another, noticed a message in a nature symbol like an animal, a plant, um, maybe the phase of the moon, or recognized a message deep within a surface happening? If you've done any of those things, you've accessed your intuition. Now, I admit that I used to get scared that I wouldn't be able to decipher the message when I received an intuitive nudge. But then I realized that I'm not a closed circuit, and neither are you. When I allow the intuition to flow through me, when I listen to its voice, the message is revealed. And I'm given the navigation ability to go on to the next phase in my life. I'm connected in a very different way when I listen to my intuition. So lately, I've been accepting that my intuition is going to speak however, whenever, wherever, and through whatever to get my attention. I call that my spark's connection to the all spark. And what a relief it is to know that I'm not going to miss any intuitive cues because intuition is going to get my attention one way or another. I can trust that. It'll turn up its volume until I finally listen to it. So let's talk about the nuts and bolts. What should you do when intuition speaks? I'm going to begin with what not to do. Don't clench on emotions like fear or awe. Be an objective observer. Notice without attachment. Unfurl your being. Be open to the message. Relax into the message. Don't try to interpret it immediately. Let the knowing come to you. And if you allow the knowing, if you are impartial, if you're an objective observer, that knowing will come to you. Let intuition seep into the cracks of your soul and spark knowing. Now, while intuition might be this grand, mysterious thing, it is also our navigator through life. Intuition is the part of us that says, I am here. You are not alone. Let me unravel your confusion. I am here to guide you home to yourself. I want to thank you for listening to Intuition, the Grand Mysterious Navigator. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Additional resources are available at vanessafhurst.com. And if you feel like you need a contemplative coach to help you really connect more fully to your intuition, give me a call. I'd love to work with you. Not give me a call, send me a email at vanessa@intentandaction.com. But whatever you do, in whatever way you do it, be your intuitive best every day. Thank you.